everyone. If you're watching this, you've probably already decided one thing. You want to study abroad. The harder question is where. There are hundreds of possible options. Everyone has an opinion, and it's genuinely difficult to know who to trust and what actually matters. Today, we're going to make this question a little easier. We're going live with Lobachevsky State University in Nizhny Novgorod, one of the Russia's national research universities with strong programs in IT, medicine, international relations, and economics. By the end of this session, you'll have a real, honest picture of what studying at Lobachevsky University actually looks like, and you can ask your questions directly. My name is Daria, the head of Admissions Office of Education Solutions, and joining us today from Lobachevsky University is Valeria Dmitrievna Zlobina, a representative from the Admissions and Academic Coordination Office of International Students. Valeria Dmitrievna, welcome. We are very glad to have you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for having me today.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. A quick word about who we are before we begin. Education Solutions is an official partner of leading Russian universities. We help international students navigate the full process of studying in Russia, from choosing the right program, preparing documents, getting your visa, and arrival and adaptation in Russia. Before we talk about the university itself, let me tell you about Nizhny Novgorod, but not the facts you can Google. The first thing most students notice is that it's more manageable than they feared. Nizhny Novgorod is a big city, over 1 and 2 million people, but it doesn't overwhelm you the way Moscow can. The university campus, the student dormitories, the nearby shops and cafes, it all forms a natural orbit quite quickly. The international student community is one of the things that makes the transition faster. There are students from Africa, Asia, from Middle East, people who arrive not knowing anyone, not speaking Russian, feeling exactly what you might be fearing right now. And most of them will tell you that the first semester was hard and the second semester felt completely different, which means it almost always gets easier. Practically, the city is genuinely affordable. Accommodation in university dormitories is inexpensive, and close to campus. Food is varied and cheap by any international standard, and Nizhny Novgorod is only 4 hours away from Moscow by train, so students can uh, explore Russia, or students who need to travel have access to traveling easily. Now, when we told you the basics about Nizhny Novgorod, let's find out more about Lobachevsky State University. Valeria Dmitrievna, the floor is yours. Please tell us more about Lobachevsky University.
Thank you. Yes, I have already been introduced. My name is Valeria, and I'm Admissions and Academic Coordination Officer for International Students in Lobachevsky University. Next slide, please. As it has already been mentioned, Nizhny Novgorod is quite close to Moscow and it is rich in history. Students who arrive in the city to study never get bored because there are so many amenities that they can visit. For instance, stadiums, concert halls, coffee shops, malls, shopping centers, museums, and a lot more. Here, the youths can always find useful activities that meet their needs. Next slide, please. Moreover, everyone can enjoy fantastic views of Nizhny Novgorod and its sunsets. By the way, Nizhny Novgorod is not officially called a sunset capital, so taking awesome pictures on our embankments is a must. Next slide, please. Nizhny Novgorod is the center of conducting a large-scale event for students and youth. In 2022, the city hosted the final of the Russian Student Spring. In 2023, Nizhny Novgorod acquired a title of the Youth Capital of Russia. Next year, cultural capital of Russia, and in 2025, the financial capital of Russia. So the city's motto is the city where you can feel the life. Next slide, please. Let's ponder over the history of Lobachevsky University. It was founded in 1916, more than a century ago. By the way, this year we celebrate 110th anniversary. It is located in the very center of Nizhny Novgorod and has a big campus. In addition to the main campus, there are also 4 branches situated in Nizhny Novgorod region where some foreign students live and study. Lobachevsky University is a national research university. UNN enters top 800 of the world's best universities according to the QS World University Rankings. Next slide, please. Lectures and seminars are taught by invited representatives of the authorities of Nizhny Novgorod region, as well as by some representatives from well-known companies. Of course, our professors also give lectures and seminars. Nowadays, more than 25,000 students study at Lobachevsky University, among which are nearly uh, more than 2,000 are foreigners from 100 plus countries. Next slide, please. Lobachevsky University has a large partnership. The university does cooperate with these esteemed partners via the following forms of cooperation: career days, internships, open lectures, scholarships, and grants, so everyone can find there something for themselves if you would like to. As for extra benefits, university provides the students with some of them. For instance, basic bursary, monthly bursary if you are a scholarship student, and additional stipend for brilliant student. Some discounts for brilliant students, research and grants involvement, thematic research scholarships to bachelor and specialist students from the Russian government and regional public authorities, and engagement and support consultancy from UNN Career Office. Next slide, please. Let's move on to the educational programs. The list of educational programs is given on the following slides. As you can see, every student can choose the area of studies they are interested in. For example, in this slide, you can see natural and exact sciences and their programs. Upon graduating, our students become outstanding specialists in the spheres of biology, mathematics, biochemistry, informatics, etc. Such programs as chemistry, biochemistry involve a vast number of practices aimed at developing the applied skills of an individual. The prowess in software engineering and computer programming can be achieved by studying at the representative programs, for instance, programming, software engineering, informatics. Our graduates boost the development of high-tech spheres and they are demanded in various enterprises as IT specialists. Next slide, please. As for medicine, our university can offer such programs as general medicine, dentistry, physical rehabilitation, and some more. With the development of new approaches to treatment and disease prevention, the most important breakthroughs and challenges of our times are associated with medicine. Therefore, here at Lobachevsky University, we try to look at ourselves and at medicine in a totally new way. A healthy future requires a generation of doctors with a new way of thinking and a new attitude to the patient. As for dentistry, it requires a combination of dental and general medical clinical thinking together with well-developed manual skills. To achieve this goal, we have created all the conditions for successful practical training of students at clinics, where at their disposal they have all the necessary equipment for developing practical skills under the supervision of highly qualified experts of the profession staff and the practical doctors. By the way, there is a university clinic in our university where some students, Russian students and foreigners, take practice also. Next slide, please. Those applicants who are planning to become specialists in the field of economics, management, and finance can apply for the programs depicted in this slide. The programs provide the advanced knowledge and skills you may need to work in the fast changing world of economics and finance. Students explore issues of economic stability, growth and development, study the principles of macroeconomics and microeconomics, examine the government policy of different countries, the economics of business, and international trade and finance. Next slide, please. Social and political sciences are represented by a vast number of various programs. The diversity of options is clearly visible on the current slide, and you are free to choose any of them. For example, the individuals who want to become specialists in the field of law, forensic expertise, or legal support can apply for the representative programs you can see here. The problem of conflict solving is recognized by most of the companies, which renders conflictology as a program of popular demand. Those willing to explore the intricacies of the history of mankind, international, personal relations, we can offer them international relations, history, psychology, regional studies as educational programs. Next slide, please. What is more, our university provides you with the opportunity to study some of the programs in English. Here you can see this option is relevant for all the internationally recognized educational degrees. Each individual who is inclined to use English as the language of study can apply for a certain program taught in the respective language. You can see the list of programs here or on our website. Thus, upon becoming a bachelor, specialist, master, or a PhD with an internationally recognized diploma, you will possess thorough knowledge in the sphere of your occupation and will be able to work or study nearly in each corner of the world. Next slide, please. Now let's have an overview of the tuition fees. You can see the figures in the slide. The approximate sums of money which is required to pay for studies for the first year of study are depicted on the following slides. Here you can see tuition fees for Russian taught programs, and you can scan the QR code to the document with all tuition fees. And next slide, please. Here you can see the tuition fees for English taught programs. Yes, here they are. Oh, the presentation disappeared. Anyway, you can find the same information on the website. Unfortunately, I can't see the presentation anymore. It is here. Good. Mhm. The slides with tuition fee. Next one. Mhm. You may continue with the following slide. Oh, disappeared once again. Okay. Yes, that's it. Thanks a lot. This is the slide which is devoted to our preparatory courses and Russian language courses of different levels of knowledge too that are available for our international students who wish to enter Lobachevsky University and attend the degree programs in Russian. Pre-university preparatory program provides preparation for the university's entrance examinations. During the course, students study the Russian language as well as the basics of the main subjects corresponding to the selected field of study, which are necessary to enter the chosen degree program at Lobachevsky University. International students study in one of the 5 offered fields. During the preparatory course, for instance, natural sciences, they can choose humanities, economics, engineering, and biomedicine. The main subjects of these fields are the Russian language and the professional Russian in the field of your choice. Next slide, please. We have already started collecting documents for preliminary review, so it is possible to submit an application on enter.unn.ru. I would like to pay your attention to the fact that the admission campaign starts only in June, on the 20th of June. But if you want to check your documents before this date, you may create an application and submit the following documents. Usually, we require a colored copy of all the pages of your international passport and its translation into Russian, colored copy of the educational documents and its translation into Russian. And if you are currently in Russia, we usually require the documents related to your migration status, for example, visa, migration card, green card, and so on. Next slide, please. We accept certificate of learning Russian as a foreign language B1 plus level. If you are currently in Russia and you manage to take this exam in one of the universities in Russia on a level of B1 or higher, then you may provide this certificate in order to uh, skip the entrance exam in Russian. It will mean that there will be no need for you to take an entrance exam in the course of admission of Russian language, and you are supposed to take only a subject exam. All entrance exams are taken online, so in case you have this certificate, you may change the slide and we will have a look at the certificate. Yes, it is the certificate, it is red. Once again, you may take this exam in one of the Russian universities. Not every university organizes this exam, but some of them do. If you want to learn more about the rules of admission, I do recommend you to scan the QR code and visit our website. Next slide, please. Concerning accommodation, there are dormitories of different types that are offered to our international students. They can be of a block type, a new dormitory, or a hall type, a Soviet type dormitory. There are 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, a bathroom, a hallway in each block, if we speak about block type dormitories. Students have study rooms and a gym at their disposal in every dormitory. Near the campus, there are fitness clubs, green areas, shopping centers, malls, supermarkets, and even the aqua park. Next slide, please. Let's move on to the topic that interests the applicants most. It is living costs. You can see the figures on this slide, so you may take a screenshot or you can find the following information on our website. Next slide, please. The scholarship opportunities for 2026-27 academic year have already terminated, but if you would like to apply for scholarship for a governmental scholarship next year, you are welcome to visit the following websites and learn more about the admission deadlines and new campaign. Next slide, please. Let's sum up all the pluses of studying at Lobachevsky University. Number 1 is our location. It is quite convenient to travel to other famous cities like Moscow, Kazan, Saransk, St. Petersburg, Vladimir, and a lot more. Science 100% since 1916. Worldwide recognition of diploma, academic mobility, double degree programs. Number 4 is state-of-the-art equipment and grant opportunities for our young researchers. And the final one is professional orientation and assistance of UNN Career Office in employment, internships, part-time job after graduation. To frame it up, Lobachevsky University is ready to do everything so that our students not only develop their intellectual skills, but also take part in different activities to make their university life comfortable and vibrant. I'm ready to answer your questions. Feel free to ask them.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this thorough overview. Your presentation was very informative. It's glad that you covered not only academic programs, pre-university program, but also told our viewers about the living costs. I think it would be very interesting for our viewers. What I think makes the Nizhny Novgorod Lobachevsky State University practically well suited for international students, it's of course the range IT, computer science, general medicine, international relations, all available with strong English provision. And our first question is about English language programs. For programs taught in English, is the certificate needed?
Thank you for the question. The certificates like IELTS, CAE, CPE is not required. We schedule our applicants for entrance exams. I would like to repeat that our entrance exams are taken online. There is no need to come to the university or arrive in Russia. All that you may need is your computer, your camera, and nothing else. So you will be sent a link and your exam will be proctored. Usually our entrance exams are English or Russian, depending on the medium of the program, and the subject exam. For instance, if you choose general medicine, then you will be scheduled to English or Russian and chemistry.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So no need in certificate entrance exam will be held anyways, right? To check the level of language.
Correct.
Thank you. Are there any exchange programs available with the possibility of going to study in another country for a semester?
Yes, the mobility opportunity exists in our university. You may choose among a wide range of partnering universities, and this mobility program may durate from one semester to one academic year. So once you are a student of our university, you may consult our international relation office to learn more about the mobility programs.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The next question. I have decent grades, but I'm not top of my class. Am I a realistic candidate for Lobachevsky University, or it is only for the strongest students?
We are ready to accept applicants with different background. So if you are interested in a particular field of knowledge of studies, we are always welcome for new students. So if you are interested in a particular program, you may learn more about the description, educational plan of this program, learn more about the professors and teaching staff, consult with them, and I guess there will be no problem in getting new degree in a particular new direction.
Thank you. Thank you. It's great everyone has equal rights to enter the university and get education abroad. Is dormitory accommodation guaranteed for international students? And one more specific question about dormitories. Are there any one bedroom rooms in the dormitory for one person?
Thank you for this question. If you stay in Russia on the basis of educational visa, study visa, then a room in a dormitory is to be provided to such students. If you, of course, decide to stay in the dormitory, then it can be guaranteed. As for the types of the rooms, unfortunately, we do not have one bed rooms. The most convenient one for you probably two places in a bedroom. It is the dormitory of a block type, a new type of dormitory, and there in a block may live in a room two students or in a room of three students. So you choose. There are some cases when students apply for a dormitory but do not really live there or they have to travel a lot from university to university. That's why the room is nearly empty every time. These cases are extremely rare, but it may happen. So if your roommate is not living there, then you may benefit from this. If not, then unfortunately only the partnership stay at dormitories.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Now everything is clear. The last question for today we have received. I have been working as a nurse for 2 years and now I want to study for residency degree at your university. Can I apply and arrive for my studies?
You may apply for residency degree programs. I would like to pay your attention to the fact that they are realized in Russian only. This working experience, may help you while you will undergo the admission campaign because it will give you extra points. You are to provide or, your document with which states that you worked as a nurse during a particular period, and it will give you extra points. In case you have some more mm, achievements in your portfolio, for example, voluntary or practice, or you published some articles with your scientific supervisor, then it can also give you extra points. As for the residency programs, our applicants usually take accreditation or they take entrance exams that are to be held offline. So you need to come to the university if you apply for a residency program. If you apply for master degree, bachelor degree, specialist degree, then there is no need to come to the university. These exams are held online.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have just received one more question on the dormitories. When can we enter the dormitory? At what time of the year?
Since the admission campaign finishes at the end of summer, so the enrollment date is closer to the end of August. Uh, if you are enrolled, you may come, you may arrive if you are not in Russia, and arrive as soon as you get the invitation from the Ministry of Inner Affairs. If you are currently in Russia and probably taking a preparatory course here, you may arrive um, at UNN as soon as you take entrance exams and pay for the first semester of the studies. It will mean that your visa can be extended at this part, and we are ready to accept you at our university, and you are supposed to be given a place in a dormitory. So, are different are directions depending on your current uh, situation.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Thank you very much. We've covered a lot today: programs, costs, dormitories, living conditions, what degree looks like. I hope it's given you a clear and honest picture of what Lobachevsky University can offer. A genuine thank you to our guests from Lobachevsky International Department. We really appreciate your openness today.
Thank you very much for having me today.
Thank you. Thank you for joining. If you want to keep this conversation going, if you have any more questions you didn't get to ask, or you just want to talk through whether this is the right step for you, leave your name and country in the comments right now or send us a direct message. Our team at Education Solutions will reach out personally and consult you about the admission process. Good luck, and we'll talk to you soon.